Hey curl friends, it's me, Naturally Sage. Welcome back to my channel. If y'all are new here, make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss any natural hair content. I do post weekly videos, but I'm not a scheduled person, so they're not at the same time every week. So if you want to know when I post those videos, turn those notifications on. In today's video, I'm going to be taking these braids down. If you guys saw my last video, you know that I did my man's hair and my hair in the same style. I installed mine 3 days ago and I'm ready to take my hair down because I don't want to wait until the point that when I take my hair down, I'm going to want to wash it right away. So I'm going to let my hair free a couple days earlier than normal because I'm ready to see my curls again. All right, let's get started. The only two things you're going to need today is a rat tail comb and your oil of choice. Mine is jojoba oil. I love me some jojoba oil. I feel like so smart after I realized the right name. Oh, it's jojoba. You didn't know? That's okay, sweetie. Let's do this. So this is what we are working with today, y'all. I used water and TGIN's Honey line. They have a leave-in conditioner. I used that to braid up my hair. Almost forgot about my oil. Oh, y'all. Got my oil. But you guys, I'm wearing this like little hoodie situation. And I don't have anything underneath, and the sweat can't be caught by the hoodie, so it's just like dripping down my side and my back. And I guess you don't really need to know that, but I'm just uncomfortable. That's why sometimes I just make random face like, ooh, there goes one, eee, there goes another. A little bit more oil. Nothing can be bad with a little bit of oil. That's not true. That's not true. So I'm just gonna take my rat tail comb and start at the bottom here. And I use my finger in the back as a guide, I guess. And just kind of poke the finger and down. Okay. And then once I get high enough, I'm going to start unraveling with my fingers. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the top of my head yet. I kind of want to leave some parts of the braiding, like I might leave these two like up to here or something. I don't know yet, but I want a cute little style from this. Oh. Is there anything more satisfying than unraveling hair? I don't think so. I don't think so. Will my hair ever be one length? I don't know. Tune in to find out. I think 7th grade is really the problem. I must have gotten my hair layered like just too many times. And then from there on, my hair was like, fine. Never gonna be the same length again. Oh, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I don't know what's happening. Ooh. Where am I going? I can't wait to wear this bomb-ass style to the fridge, y'all. The fridge. Get my snack on. Just a little tip for y'all. If you are going for a super defined look, anytime you have any type of twist or any type of braids, you're gonna wanna be a little bit more careful than I'm being right now. I enjoy lots of volume and lots of frizz, therefore I'm just kind of being, you know, just being whatever with it. I want to let my hair be big, but if you're looking for more defined curls and less frizz, just be careful and kind of unravel with care. Ah! Sorry. Nothing is more terrifying than hitting your camera on the tripod and thinking it's gonna fall over. Oh my god. Am I in? Now, I shared this little braid hack on my TikTok and I will on my Instagram next week, but basically, I don't know if you noticed, but these two braids were braided differently. This side I braided like this, and for this side, instead of braiding like this, I braided kind of going straight back, and that really changed the game for me. Like, I didn't think I was gonna be able to braid going back, but it made this braid, you can just see how much more centered this one was compared to this one where it has all of that hair right there. So I hope that helps somebody out there. Now I'm just gonna kind of feel for some big chunks of hair like this one right here. And I'm going to just go ahead and split them into smaller pieces. I wanna get a pick really quick. Okay, I have two different picks that I'm going to use. I like using the plastic one as much as possible because it is less likely to break your hair with the plastic one. But obviously, as you can see, this metal one is just giant and it really helps me get through some of the bigger sections of my hair. So I'm just gonna start with this one. And what you're gonna do is put it all the way to the root of your hair, slide it in, and then gently pull out about, you know what, it actually depends on how long your hair is, because just know that the part that you use the pick on is not going to be super defined if your hair is super defined. So just kind of be mindful of where your hair is at. For me, I'm going to do about this much, so I'm going to put in like this and pull out like that, and I'm just going to keep, let's get this braid undone just a little bit more, and I'm just going to keep doing that at different parts of my hair, which is really going to get it to kind of stand up and have some more volume here. Let's just do like this, kind of work in sections. So the more you pick, the more volume that you should achieve. So if you're a volume hoe like me, just go in there and just pick. You can already see that we're growing just a little bit here. Also, just a side note, the further that you pull the pick down, the more likely that your hair is kind of at risk, because we wouldn't use this to detangle our whole head. So you just want to be careful with how much hair you're actually pulling through the pick, especially if you're using that metal one. We're all about preservation over here, baby. Okay. Oh gosh. Feels so good. Just a couple head scratches in the meantime, just to kind of make up for those days with the braids. Adding water to this is kind of a preference thing. This isn't something that everyone does or that works for everyone's hair. When I add water, it kind of helps me mold my hair into the shape that I want it to be. So this is a optional step. Honestly, you should probably just make peace with the fact that curly hair has frizz. Because once I did that, some stress just like bubbled away. So is what it's looking like from the side. This is our back situation. Now I'm gonna go in with this pick just to really kind of get a little bit more volume. Like I'm feeling like I'm almost where I wanna be, but just not quite. We're using that same technique that we used with the other pick, just being a little bit more careful on where I'm pulling and how much hair that I'm pulling out. Oh goodness, okay, don't mind me. You just kind of gotta pull it away from your scalp. Another way to get more volume is by splitting up your hair a little bit more. When you have more clumps, it's more likely that your hair is going to be smaller and more defined. Okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere. You know what? I think we did it. I love styles like this because since my hair isn't soaking wet or anything like that, I can just freely move about my house. There's something about wet hair when I'm moving about the house that just makes me feel like I can't move as much. I don't know, I don't like dripping wet hair, so. Okay, I think I'm at a place where I like this. I usually do videos that are a little bit longer and a little bit more complex, so I hope you guys enjoyed this simple, quick braid takedown. Thanks for watching. I'm Naturally Sage. Until next time.